Oh, I think my speaker is off, right? Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Okay. Can you hear now? I'm sorry. Dang it! Can you hear me now? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I accidentally clicked the mic off, and then I couldn't figure out why. Now, you know what? My apology. Okay, let's move on without cooking. I'm sorry, you missed part of that. Shoot, did it? There's my cup. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this on. See that? I got distracted. My own way. Yeah. So because we have such a big pot here, okay, and I'm gonna use about 1 cup of this fermented fish. Yeah. It doesn't look very pretty, okay. It's fermented fish, the fish that got fermented over time, maybe a year, 10 years. I don't know. It depends. Just like the fine wine, you know, the older the wine, the better the taste. Probably same thing with the fermented fish. It's not too bad, okay. There's some of them like really pungent, you know, like you're gonna die at the sight of it. Oh, I think my speaker is on. Right? Oh, dang, hear me now? That's annoying. You know, a delay. I'm sorry about that. Maybe 1 cup is too much. Because I'll use 2/3 of a cup, okay? And don't get me wrong. Growing up, my family make our own fermented fish, okay? So I know how to make this fermented fish. You probably don't care for because, ew, it's too stinky. Why would you be making that for? Okay, same thing for the cheese. You know, some of the cheese ain't smell that well neither, you know. I mean, in some part of the world where they eat mac and cheese or stinking fish and all that. So let's respect each other culture food, okay? No games, okay? I respect all food. Say for certain food I don't eat, I don't care for, but I still respect it, okay? I may not eat certain meat, certain games meat. It doesn't mean that I'm biased. I'm not. It's just that it's not my thing. It's not my thing. No, same thing for you, right? I'm here just to show you some fun way to cook this food here. So I do 2/3 of a cup of this fermented fish. Because this fermented fish here it's creamy, meaning that it's already been through the process of blending it, but then there's still bones from the fish. So for me to pre-cook it this way, allow it to cook the bone off, and I would use a sieve to make sure that the bone is not going to my pot here, okay? It's boiling right now. So this here it has a lot of sodium on it, and see how salty it is. It's quite salty by itself, but remember I have 2 13 ounces of chicken broth, 22 cups of fresh water, and 1 13 cup of coconut milk. So it's up to here. Altogether is about maybe 1.5 gallons. Okay, it looks small, but it's deep. So that's why I cannot tell you why. Okay. Before I add in this ingredients here, let's go ahead and add the other ingredients to balance out everything. Okay, to do that, I would need, I will add some sugars. I don't know where my measurement cup go, probably. I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of salt. I mean, not salt, sugar. Okay. 1. Let me write it down because I have to write you guys. I have to write the exact ingredients what I got in there when I don't remember. So I have 2 cans of 13.5 chicken broth, before I forget, and 1 can of 13.5 coconut milk, 2 tablespoons sugar, and turn this off, 4/4 leg. I remember the rest, and 1 teaspoon of galangal. You will see, to amaze me here, and 2/3 cup of fermented fish. Okay. It had a yellow bubble, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay. Remember, I have to sample this if we have enough coconut milk in it. If the coconut milk is too weak, I will add another half of 13 ounces, or even half, or even whole of the can. So I'm gonna use a fine sieve here, because make sure that there's no bone getting into my soup. I'm gonna use half first and then sample it and see if I have enough salt in my soup. Okay, it's still weak in the flavor, so I think I'm add a little bit more. Or maybe, you know, I made this before, so I'm not wrong in putting this much of fermented fish. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. So it has nice, like, off yellow kind of colors, because it's the flavor that we gotten from the turmeric. For those who can enjoy peanut, they can add peanut in it. But the coconut is still weak, so I'm gonna add another half can. I'll freeze this, okay? Because I don't know when I'll be using it again. All right, I think it looks good. it should taste a little bit more creamier. But a lot of Cambodian people, they use roasted peanut in this, but because I'm allergic to it, so we're gonna leave it out. So this is a very basic Khmer vermicelli. This is very basic num panchok, okay? And in num panchok slaw praha. Guess what? All right, I'm gonna cool with it, okay? I'm not gonna even make change. It's already tastes good. The thickness is good. Tastes so good. I'm gonna smash a few of this to have a final say to this kalanga here. Not kalanga, this is the roots, the finger roots. Because this will help override the rest of the herbs. I'm gonna smash it. So I have 15, 17, 19, 21 altogether. Okay. There. We're gonna let it simmer at low heat until serve, okay, to allow the root to extract the juice from it, the flavor or aroma from it. So there you go. But I'm not done yet, okay? There's one more step. So perfect. But you know what? This brand of fermented fish is not even stinking. It's not even pungent. It's very mild. Some of the Cambodian or Thai fermented fish is so pungent, strong. Okay, this one right here is not. So I like that a lot. Okay, the next agenda is to combine our vegetables. Yeah, you're right. We this gonna serve in a big bowl, comprise the noodle that we have. Pour in this mega soup base with the mega vegetables. Okay, let me show you what we're gonna be doing next. You know, it's I have banana shoot. Okay, this is banana flowers. So traditionally it's served with banana, fine diced banana flowers. Don't ask me why, because Cambodian grow up in bananas. We do banana cake, we do banana dessert, we wrap in the banana leaf, we steam in the banana leaf, we steam with the sticky rice, and we eat the bananas, and we eat this roots, I mean this flowers. And of course, the banana plant, the inside of it, where it's tender and edible part, we ate those too and make delicious soup, okay? I didn't get to do that because my banana died before I got a chance to eat it. But anyway, so one day when I have plenty of banana trees, banana plant, we'll make banana soup together. Oh, in fact, I can even make salad out of that too, okay? Soup out of that, or even vegetable for that. So today, I have with me not just the banana flowers. I'll show you how to prepare those. I gotta add carrots because it's such a beautiful color to it. Oh, the rabbit is being left outside the house for a few days now. She like her life adventure. And string beans. So this string bean here is widely grown in China. I don't know about Korea, okay? I don't know if Korea eat this string bean. I know for the fact that Cambodian eat them. In Thailand, in Laos, I know in Vietnam too. Okay? I don't know how Vietnam people prepare these, but this here, you can make bột sườn đáy, tắm thua, or I can private all this to go on the top of my vermicelli today. Okay, so don't ask me why. It's not for entertainment purpose either. This is going to be dinner. Okay, so because this is the kind of vegetable that we have back in the days, and then we're going to use some of this papaya. Okay, and have this beautiful cabbage here and cucumber. Okay, I have a big tray. Let's go and do that. I'm going to peel this papaya. It was washed already. My daughter made some papaya salad out of it the other day, and she made it good. Okay. Because we're gonna have a lot of this, so I'm just need a little bit from each of the vegetables. Okay, I'm not gonna use a lot. If we need some more, I'll come back and get some more and do some more. But I'm just want to show you how we we use some of this vegetable for this particular dish. It's not like pho. Pho is a little bit simple as far as the vegetable to go with it. Okay, this is not side dish now. This is the in the dish. So let's do that. Let me move this big tray over. Okay. This is where we can put our vegetable. We can add all of our vegetable in this big tray. Let's do that now. Okay. For this here, for the papaya, we do the same shredding as the papaya salad, but we're gonna do it a little bit thinner, okay, because we're gonna be eating this, combining this with the other vegetables. So we want to make sure that it's not too hard. Okay? It's gonna be a little bit thinner than usual. So we use this fine technique of grating it. If you want it thicker, then you put pressure on this grater. If you want thinner piece, then you just press it gently. Okay. I say hello of you, Yak Diesel, welcome. Thank you. I'm sorry about the sound thing. But today I'm making, the Cambodian call it nom ban chok. Okay, mean the feeding noodles, and the Thai call it khanom jin. The reason I refer to khanom jin because we use the noodles, the rice noodle that symbolize of Chinese noodles. I don't know how they came up with all this beautiful idea. And the Laos people call it kapun, and the kapun broth is a little bit different. Okay, they add chicken feet or chicken part or visceral part of the animal, or blood, or even quail eggs. Okay, I'm doing my simple. I like my traditional Khmer version of the vermicelli. So vermicelli is a little bit, it's different than pho. Okay, pho, we can have this with bean sprout also. I can't find bean sprout, even they have it at the grocery store. It's rotten, so I know how to make bean sprout also. Next time I'll show you how to make homemade bean sprout if if you like bean sprout, I know how to make bean sprout. I remember growing up in Cambodia, we made our bean sprout from mung beans. And mung beans are the little speck green beans from Thailand or from Vietnam. And you have to get them fresh and soak it and leave it in the container for a few nights. And there you go, you sprout. We'll do that together, okay? First, I'm gonna experience it because I have not making this for what, 50 years, almost 60 years. Oh, hold on, yeah, 60 years. No, 50 years. I'm over 60, but those like happened about 50 years ago before I left Cambodia. Yeah. But my parents' home is on the top of the riverbank. So we make bean sprout from the sand. We soak the bean sprout and then make a little cavities under the sand and cover the sand. And when they touch the water and the bean sprout grow. And the thing about growing the bean sprout on the sand is that they have to wash carefully to wash the sand off. So that's one of the way to make bean sprout in Cambodia. Okay, so I have carrot also. We're gonna do the same shredding. Okay. The only shredding is this baby here. It's gonna require a little technique, and I'll show you how. As you see that I'm doing this very soft grating. I'm not doing heavy grating. If I do heavy grating, I can get larger and longer pieces. The reason I like carrot because carrot gives a beautiful color. As you know that I'm crazy about colors, so nothing wrong with that, right? So now I have my papaya here, my green papaya, and I'm gonna have my carrots and my green beans, my banana sprout, my cucumber. We're gonna have a feast. Just one bowl of vermicelli and all this work. That's why it's called a big meal, okay? It's not like rice where you need a few entrees to eat with it. This is a complete meal right here. All this work, you don't need to eat rice with chicken or rice with noodles. This is it. This is a meal here, okay? This is gonna be a complete meal. But then warning though, you know, all this fresh vegetable here, if you have a lot of it, you're gonna have fun time going to the bathroom. Hey, because all this have natural probiotic, you know, especially when you're not accustomed to eat Asian vegetable. It will give you a run to the bathroom, but don't be alarmed, okay? Some people said, well, I need to go anyway. So this will be like natural probiotic, which is good, right? When we cleanse our system, we weight less, 5 pounds less, believe me. Okay? Especially when you have a build-up. When you have all this fresh vegetable right here, it's gonna help you go so quick, you'll be thanking me. But if you go 4 or 5 times per day, something's wrong. You need to go to the hospital for that. Means something gone wrong, okay? But typically, if you handle this with care, with cleaning hands and all that, and clean your vegetable really well, and then you're good, right? But other than that, this would be like a complete meal here. You got your broth and make out of chicken, and the rest of the ingredients, and you have your rice noodles and all these vegetables. So technically, this here is almost like a vegetarian, okay? If it's pescatarian, when I use the fish, but I can't stand the fish smell too much, so I'm using chicken instead. Sometimes my family use chicken and fish mixed together. Sometimes they just use fish. Sometimes I use chicken by itself because I was telling you guys that I can't tolerate the fish smell as much anymore. Even Even salmon sometimes still strong for me. As you get older, you know, your body, the system changes. So I'm not forcing myself to eat something that you have a hard time swallow. Nothing wrong with my esophagus or my swallow. It's just that some food is not as appealing to me anymore. You know, as a chef, I shouldn't be like that, but it does happen. All right, so here we go. We got our carrots. Let me do all the easy vegetable first. That way we get it out of the way, and then oh, my cucumber. Okay, here's my cucumber. Sorry, I need my fine knife. Okay. Wash and peel, okay? If you like to keep the peel on, you're fine, but I just don't trust the rinds and the peel anymore. So is that, yeah, when you remove the peel, then remove the nutrient. I agree. I'm not gonna argue nothing. Okay, so I went ahead and pierced this into thinner pieces like that. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it tight, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because I don't know where my vegetable cutting board is. The kids are using it and they didn't put it back, so I'm not gonna go hunt for it. I don't have time for that right now. Okay, so it's all correlated with the sizes of all vegetables. Okay, it's all one size, all one side. That's what I do when I don't have cutboard because I don't want to deal with contamination. So as long as you don't slam it hard, it shouldn't be breaking any dish or bowl. So my vegetable may be a little different than how it's served in Thailand or Cambodia. And that's because I don't have certain vegetable that is using for this type of vegetable in Cambodia thus far. It's been fine, you know. I mean, we make it work. Where you at, what country I'm in, I'm gonna still make it work. Even I don't have all the basic ingredients, the comprising ingredients, I still make it work. I'm not gonna worry about that. Because if I worry too much, then I won't be able to make meal for my family, and I will miss good cooking and good recipe. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna save this for later. Okay, so I have the green papaya, the carrots, and the cucumbers. And now I'm gonna do the string beans, and I have the banana sprout. Remember? The string beans, I got this from the Filipino market here. I didn't know the Filipino had similar vegetables, so that was great. I don't have to drive 8-10 miles to go to Thai grocery store or Chinese or Vietnamese grocery store to get this kind of vegetables. Yeah. So the idea is to dice or take a vegetable to make it thin so that it's easy to eat, that it's gonna blend well with the soup when we combine it in our noodles. Okay. So I'm just doing thin dice. Okay. Welcome. I'm making num prachok today. It's Cambodian cuisine. Though this cuisine here is seen served in Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam. I think Vietnamese are called bung leo, I think, bung leo. Thai call it khanom jeen. Cambodian call it num ban chok. Laotian call it khao pun. That's all the language I can share with you. Okay. So these are not side dish. These are the vegetables that are gonna go on in bowl, and I will show you how. My mom, she'll be thankful because I make this into thin strip because her teeth are ain't that strong anymore. So lucky if you can order this in the restaurant, because the restaurant will want to make this, and maybe they will do, you know, if they have all the vegetable here, and they probably do the basic vegetable for you will be the cucumber and the carrot. That's it. You know, there won't be string bean and banana sprout and things like that, because banana sprout is you know, always available, and the string bean also seasonal. Okay, so Cambodian like their roasted peanut in the soup, but I'm allergic to it, so I'm leaving everything out, and my grandchildren don't care for it. But to make it tastier, you can add roasted peanut. Okay, that is options also, and that's what a lot of Cambodian community make theirs. You know, I woke up today, turned on to the news. I'm not too happy about what's going on between the Cambodian and Thai borders again. You know, it seemed like the ceasefire agreement is not being honored or respected in one of the country. I'm not gonna name it, so you go find out for yourself. Okay, I mean, it's still sad, you know. So there we go. We have these beautiful vegetables. So the next thing, so I have string beans with this long bean here. Okay, it's not the regular green bean. If you can't find the string bean, you're welcome to use the green bean. It works as well, but the flavors is a little different. Okay? Of course, you can eat this with dipping sauce. Huh? String bean, carrots, green papaya, and cucumber. Oh, I have I have red cabbage. I peeled three layers off already for the wrapping. It's already washed and clean. I say that for the rabbit, she eats that part. She like the fiber. And some like it with bean sprout because I couldn't get any bean sprout, so I'm gonna leave it out. You see why it's a complete meal, because all these vegetables here. You see how pretty that is? I love the color of it. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of veggie already that we just to go on the top of the bowl. And then I still have banana sprout to cut up also. Let me put this apart, aside. Oh, yeah, I also have this. It's called tumtek. It's the river tamarind. I think there's another name for that. I picked this from the backyard. It's the big tree. Okay, so my mom reminded me, yes, Vanna, let's make numbachok so I can eat it with these. Okay, so I'm gonna add that here. Yeah. Have to find a name for it. I called it river tamarind. It wasn't it. It was the big tree in the backyard. I have to find a name for you. Okay. So this right here, they just pick it little by little and add onto the bowl. But this one had pungent smell. Okay. Okay. Let me prepare the banana. The banana flowers. Okay. The banana flower will need fresh water. Just a good amount to submerge it. And because banana flower has sap, that sticky milk thing. Okay, so to keep the banana flour from turning tarnish or brownish, I'm gonna be using the lime juice. Okay, just squeeze some limes into the water that we're gonna add it in. When we cut this up, we're gonna put some in the water here to help keep the banana sprout from turning brown. Okay. Don't ask me why. Just like the banana, if you leave the banana in the refrigerator for a day or two, and the banana peel or rind turn brown. Same thing. It worked the same way. Okay, so the knife is not sharp, so I would need a sharp knife for this project. Excuse me. Let me sharpen my knife. Somebody messed up this knife badly, so it'll take a while to sharpen it and see if it's sharp enough. Because the banana sprout has a lot of fiber. Okay. Oh, okay. So what I'll do, I'll divide this into sections, and another section. So this is what inside a banana look like, the banana sprout. Okay. So in here, this is where the banana grow out from. Okay, it look like this banana here. I think this is like not a very fresh banana sprout, so you can tell by the brownness and tarnish of this is the banana sprout here. This is where the flowers and their organ here. Okay, so there's supposed to be banana here. Okay, so look like that, but because this is an old banana sprout, so you can see that it's brown inside. So I'm just removing that. I just need this part here. So I'm gonna go ahead and dice this. Okay, very fine. Okay, we're going to put in here and we're going to rinse it off. People said that this is the best part of the vegetable that go into the numbanjok. Okay, if they don't have banana sprout, they say, oh, it's not complete. And I agree with them. You know, I think it's just ideal that we grow up eating this. It's almost like part of the ingredient that we have regularly, and that makes sense. You know, if you grow up eating certain food that your mom put in your cooking, then you get used to that type of ingredients. If something is missing, you know something is missing. You can tell. Okay, so that's easy way to dice the banana sprout here. Okay, so here we go. It's fine dice, submerged in the lime juice. Okay, use half of the limes and about 3 cups of water. And whatever you need. If you have big banana sprout, then you use more water, and make sure that it's submerged. And the things about the bananas, flowers, that it had fiber like that. It's not hair, okay? Don't be saying that, "Ow, you got hair in this." No, it's not. Okay, it had its fiber. Look like a strand of hair like that. So don't be alarmed by it. Okay, right there. Yeah, it look like gray hair, but it look like spider web. That's why I'm dicing this fine. Okay, it's not just the banana anatomies and nothing to do with how I cut this. Okay. And there's certain kind of banana sprout also. There's, I think the regular banana that we eat, the sprout is bitter, so they don't recommend for consumption. But remember the Thai banana that I was referring to the other day, that I was making dessert out of it. Okay, that kind of sprout doesn't have that bitter taste. Okay, it doesn't have, it's plain, it's bland. Okay, it doesn't have flavor. It's just the idea that it's add on to the cooking from the beginning of the grandparent time, the great grandparent time. I don't know when it started it, but I was just born in time where this is happening. This has happened, so I'm just carrying the tradition here. I'm just sharing with my kid, when my daughter too, when I make this when I make the kapun, or when I make this vermicelli without banana sprout, she would tell me, "Oh, Mom, we don't have banana sprouts. I'll have to run to the store." And she would do that. And she won't eat this without the sprout. So, see that? It's adding up. See, it's beautiful now. Okay, it's beautiful now. See that? So now you can add that into the salad. In fact, this sprout here, I can make soup out of it also. There's so many usage for bananas. You know, I have to be grateful for this plant that American don't know that banana had multiple way to eat them, from the plant, from the sprout, from the banana, from the leaf, from the rind. You know, I mean, we use every part of it, just like in a lot of country they use every part of the animal. Same thing for this plant here. They use every part of the plant, from the bananas, banana leaves, banana plant, banana sprout. And then back in the day when I told you that I have my own pig, I feed my pig from the banana leaves, not the banana leaf, the banana plant. I'll do the same thing here. I would dice it into fine shape like this, and add into the rice bran, and a lot of other vegetables. So actually, my pig was vegetarian. That's why when she ate the duckling or the chickling, my dad got mad. I think you heard the story. They slaughtered my pig. That pig was supposed to be the pig that I raised for my wedding feast. They already planned my wedding before I was born. Yeah, Cambodian had a very unique and beautiful culture. And then I have to be proud of that. You know, being born in Cambodia taught me a lot. You won't believe what other things that I learned being Cambodian. Okay, I think that was too rough, so I'm gonna use what I can get from here is the edible part of it. Okay, because if it's too hard, my mom won't be able to eat it. But the reason that I dice it so fine, so that way it would it's easy to chew. You see that? Very thin. Yeah. I told the story about my pig already. If some of you follow me, you heard the story. I told you guys about my pig. I don't have the pig anymore. I left it. No, actually, yeah, we left the pig. Well, the mother pig died. I still have piglet, and the young pig that I have after my big pig died, my mother pig died, because my dad got mad at her for munching on the ducklings, because the duckling wandered off into her pig pens, and she was a young mother and she didn't want any intruders, so she she attacked the duckling and the chickling, not the duckling. And my dad got mad at her, and I think he hit her with the club somewhere where she just inflict injury and die. And my dad called a party and have the neighbors and the villagers come and feast on my pig. I cry hard, and I think I cursed everybody in that village. Yeah, I ran to the river and I cried until my mom went and looked for me, and so I said, okay, we'll get you a new pig. He said, no. That was mean, you know. But we said, well, you know, we're going to eat this pig anyway. One day we're going to eat this pig. So it's the time. I said, stop. I was so mad. Yeah, eating my pig like that. Yeah, I didn't eat my pig. You know, like, go ahead, have fun, enjoy. So because there's no refrigeration in Cambodia, right? So when they butcher a pig, a cow, or a horse, no horse, a cow. So they have to get the villager to buy it or share with the neighbors or share with the villagers. Have a big feast, and then don't have to worry about keeping the meat. If they keep the meat, then they have to brine it, okay, salt it, and air dry it to preserve it, just like make jerky out of it. I didn't care. Yeah, they were having feast out of my pig. I'm like, see, I never forget a thing like that, you know, something like that had happened during my childhood. I danky remember it, you know, just like it happened on the storybook. I read it over and over again in my head. Yeah, there you go. I think I have enough. Okay. No, what am I saving this part for? I'm go ahead and do that. And then when I was living in California, I don't know about state of Nevada about having domesticated animal in the backyard. So in California, I have backyard chicken. For those who know that I'm allergic to eggs, but I raise them and we have too much eggs, then because I have too many chickling. So one springtime I went to Tractor Supplies. I'm not endorsed by them. So I just look around for dog food, cat foods, and then I run into this big bin. And there was like a whole bunch of chicky in there, and I was looking at it. So the salesman came over and said, "Oh, because I already have one chicken for my sister. My sister got a chicken from the church. You know, they're giving out chicken, part of those mission where they teach the member to become self-sufficient by having chicken or raising backyard animals like chicken to get eggs and stuff like that. So my sister don't want her backyard messy, and she saw that I have big backyard, so she gave the chicken to me. So I haven't got one hen from her, and my mom said, "No, you need to get more hens, so that way we get more eggs." You know, she know that I don't eat eggs, so it don't matter to me, but the family wants eggs. So yeah, it's not a bad idea, Mom. You know, next time let me find out where I can get some chicken. So I went to the farmer and got a few chicken, you know, adult chicken. I bought it. It was expensive because it's already big hen. So I got that and I brought them. And my mom said, 5 chicken is not enough, Vanna. We need a few more. Keep listening to my mom. Okay, so then that trip went to to that farmer supply store, right? Tractor, we call it Tractor Supply in Stockton, the huge farmer product sales department. I mean, farmer department store. Is that right? Okay, it's a feeding store. Yeah, so they have all kind of equipment there, tractors and trees and all this stuff, right? So I was walking around, you know, and then it come to this big bin, you know. So I heard all kind of chickling. So I went over and looked at it, you know, and it said, "Hi, man," you know, nice salesman, and we have a great deal today. We have great sale today. You know, if you buy all the chick here, we'll give you a good price. And I'm looking, how many chick? About 50. You know, when they're little, they don't look many, right? I said, not bad, huh? If you buy all of it, it's gonna be final sale. We get rid of the chick, you know, because it's out of season. So we just gonna give you half price. Okay, it's like what, $4 each. Now it's like $2 each. So you know, 50 times $2.99. So yeah, it's a little bit of money. So I'm like, not bad, you know. So I got tricked into it. So I brought home. I put in a nice box. Well, it's cute because it's little, right? So I brought home about 50 chicky. My mom said, "Oh, Vanna, gone good." She's like giving endless compliments. I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, yeah, so cute, right?" So then I bought them the chicky food, and I didn't learn anything about raising the chick from back home in Cambodia. The hen take care of the chick. We don't have to take care of the chick, right? The mother hen will take care of her chick. She take him, she feed for them. She look for food for them, and she put them to sleep under her wing and in the nest and all that. So I don't have to worry about it. I have duck, I have chickens, I have pigs, so I don't have to worry about nothing but feeding them. Well, with new 50 chick, and I already got 6 chicken, right? The female, the one I got for my sister, I got 5 more from the farmer feed store. So now we built chicken pen First it was small, right? And then when I brought the chick home, they're still small, so we didn't need all that space. It was cute and all that. And then about a week later, so I started seeing bleeding. I started seeing cut and openings and wound and all that. I thought, what's going on? So I learned that the little chick would eat the sibling, the weak one, okay, the one that's weak, okay, they will peck on the same spot until it bleed, until eventually it's gonna die, and they're gonna feast on the brothers and sisters, right? So I was like, my goodness, that's terrible how that is, right? So I said, how do I do this? How do I take care of this chick without, So I researched a little bit. So they said that, well, I need to get certain solution to put on the chicken, put on the sore, and you have to separate them, isolate the one that's injured, the one that's being picked on. So now it's more responsibility because I have this 50 chick that a few of them, like, the part that they were pecking was like that at the end of the tail, the little tail right there was like bleeding. So when they see the red, so they're attracted to the red, to the blood, so they keep pecking on it. You got like 50, 49, 48 chick like pecking on one hen and one little chick, right? So she's like, that's crazy. So I got scared now, so I have to do some research and study on it, and finally went to get that blue solution, the blue whatever that was. It was the blue medicine, liquid medicine, and put it on to cover the red spot, right? So the chick is injured because all the pecking on her, they're gonna have to feast out of that little chick. So then once that I covered one, and they started picking on the next one and the next one. I'm like, oh, this is too much work. So then I end up putting the blue solution on every chick butt. And I separate the one that injured and care for it. And so about 3 months later, the chick grow. I didn't lose any of them. So the chick started to grow the feather and the fur and all that, the feather. So the feather and the wing and all that. So they grow now from the little tiny into like that big. So about 6 months later, they become young adults. So now that little chick pen, it's getting too small. So then I have to expand the chicken hen, the hen pen. So then we designed how we're gonna do this. So we lay out the design, the engineer design how we're gonna do the walk-in chicken pen. So I'm gonna lay the nest along the wall where the hen gonna go lay the eggs, where I can walk in and collect the eggs, and then collect the manure for the plant also. That's why my plant in California is doing so well, because we have chicken manure. Chicken manure had like a very nutritional value for the plant. If you have chicken manure, they're expensive, they stink, but the plant will grow like magic. It's like better than Miracle-Gro, to be honest with you. So we set out, we spend a few $100, get the wire, get the stud, the covering, the wood and everything. So yeah, we worked a couple of days on that and laid the nest across the wall. We got the heads and everything and the chicken feed. To feed that many chicken, it costs money. Okay, so at the time I have dogs and cats already and the chick, and now I said, well, and then about another 4 or 5 months or so, they start laying eggs. The problem is that you have got 50 hens, 56 hens. Now all of them lay one hen each. Lay egg each day. Okay, some of them skip a day and lay the next day. Some of them lay twins. Some of them lay more than, at least lay 1 egg per day, on a typical healthy hen. So then we start collecting 45, 50 eggs per day. and we have too many, and we're like piled up. You know, we gave it to the neighbor, and give it to the church friends and all that, and some offered to give money because they know to raise hen you have to feed the hen, right? So then yeah, so I started making a little money. I started selling the organic eggs in my neighbors. So some church friend would give it to me, give the money for it, and because it's fresh eggs, right? So, and my mom had plenty, my family had plenty. Save for me, I can't have any. So anyway, okay, let me drain this. So that's the story of me and the hens. So now I don't know about Las Vegas. Even they have hen, they would die because it's too hot. You know, if I were to have another backyard hens, I would have to like put air conditioning. No, too much problem. So then one day, this one hen wandered somewhere. She's a different kind of hen. I have the brown hen lay brown eggs, and the rest of the 50 hens a white hen, so they lay white eggs. So this hen right here, she came from nowhere. We have 6-foot fence. I don't know how she got into the backyard. So she was like beautiful, almost like a wild bird, you know, like wild hen. She just decided to stay with us. So I put her with the rest of the hen, and the rest of the hen said, she's an alien, so she's being pecked on, she's being abused, she's being bitten, she's been pecked, she's been driven out of the pen. So I took her out of the pens, and I let her walk freely. And that one, she laid blue eggs, beautiful blue eggs, yeah, Tiffany blue, beautiful blue. I still have image and a picture of her, but unfortunately, I think weasel came up from the back reservoir and ate her one night. And I heard the commotion. I didn't go out there to investigate. So the next morning, I found that she was eaten. So I spent the next 10 years feeling guilty of losing that hen. But eventually, I gave out my hen to friends, to neighbors, because when I moved to a new place, and I took about 30 with me, there's still too many eggs, and so I started giving away to people, and some slaughtered for food, some lay for eggs. So now I never want any more animals. When I'm done with my dog, my cat, I never want any more animals because you get attached to them, you know. When I roast this chicken, when I took care of this chicken, I got attached to them, you know. When I give them away, I started crying. It's so ridiculous. You know, Mom? Mẹ ơi, nhâm luôn bạch chốc tê. Chẳng cho nôm bạch chốc hay mà nhâm luôn bạch chốc chẳng thuộc ơi. So my mom, now I wasn't yelling at her because if I speak my normal tone, she doesn't hear me anymore. I think I need to get her hearing check again. Vision check done. Now it's hearing check. So everything it's, you know, what's given to us is taken from us slowly. So anyway, so I never want any more animals because too much responsibility. Even the backyard chicken, even now we have a pigeon living up on the roof. The other day she dropped her eggs. I don't know whether she dropped it on purpose or she's dropped it on accident, but she just lost a baby. So, and with that, just for a reminder, you want backyard chicken, it's come with responsibility. Instead of California, they allow you to have 7 hens per family member. So at a time, I have at least 8 family members. You know, I probably went over, but my neighbor would complain because I give them eggs. So with all that noise, the thing with the hen is that when she's laying eggs, she make noise. It goes, you know. I mean, you have 50 of them. Imagine, you know, the whole concert neighbor. I'm like, oh. So when that happened, I like went out there. I'm like, shh. She won't listen to you because when she's in labor, she does expression of her pain. So when she lay her egg, she give you the indication she lay the egg. She go again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 50 hens that do the same thing. I'm like, dang, I should have done more research before I have all this backyard chicken. I didn't have rooster though because the egg need a rooster for it to reproduce, for it to hatch. Since we didn't have roosters, so the hen never gonna have chick because the hen that that lay eggs without the rooster, it does not hatch. Just like, there's no eggs, no sperm. So they would need that kind of reproduction system to reproduce. So I never get hens. So one day, you think I have enough? So I was in the community helping my people. Sometimes, I get thing out of their gratitude. I get kittens. I get a lot of cat, a lot of dog, a lot of plants. The whole backyard, I got it. If I visit a family and I look at their backyard, I said, would you like some? They would cut, they would give me plant. If I like the animal, the cat and the puppies, I got too many. I collect so many. So my mom in the time I said, no more. No more dog, no more cat, Vanna. Done. No more. Okay, plant is okay, but no more dog, no more cat. We end up with 6 cats, 7 cats, 3 dogs. Rescue. So then, so I went to this fine family, okay, Cambodian family. They live in the turf where the son is in the gang, so they couldn't get out of the area. So when he moved to one block to the next, that's all they're allowed to move, because the son involved in such a hideous act toward the other gang members. So the Cambodian gangs, the Little Rascal and all that stuff, they named themselves different name, Little Rascal and not the other major gangs. So I was working with the family because it's court referral. So I went to visit them. I have to visit them on a regular basis. And then I look over the backyard. I saw this like cute rooster, not the big rooster, we call it the miniature rooster. He got, when he roosts, it sounds so cute and he's so handsome. He got the feather that's like in blue, in green, in yellow. He was like a handsome dude, and he act like he's handsome. He walked with his pride, he was like, he's not like a big rooster. He had a cute roosting. So I was captivated by his good look, and I got hens. I don't have roosters. So I thought it would be a good idea to bring a rooster. This time I only have about 25 hen left. So I move and I donate and I distribute my hen to neighbor, to family members. Some got eaten, some just, I didn't want to hear what happened to my hen. So it was hard for me to depart from them. I cry every time. So I brought this little guy home. He was like a young man to step out of his roost. He was a little shocked because he departed from his previous owner. So I brought him home and I put him among the 25 hens. So the lady looked at him like, what? Him? Short guy? He's like this and we're like this. And when he tried to mate them, I'm like, you need ladders. That miniature rooster, he's about that high, right? So my hen is about that high. So when he wanted to court one of them, he even like, I think he talked to her that, well, you got to come down, you have to lay down so I can get on the top of you, but the hen said, huh? Why do we have to do all that? We know we have men around here, so for a while, so they have to get used to this, like that miniature rooster. So I don't know whether they ever made or not. I didn't have time to inspect, but I know that he tried, but he couldn't get on the top of the hen because the hen was a lot taller than him. He was so cute. So when I move here, I have to get rid of my hens again, and I have to get rid of the rooster. So I before all that, I met Theo. Theo is, I think, is an uncle word in Spanish, right? Theo. So Theo, he's a rich farmer. He liked to come into the Cambodian community and he liked to mingle among the Asian people. So he came and I met Theo through family friends. He comes and sometimes they have party and they drink together. So sometimes I get invited to go, but I don't drink. I just observe. So Theo was a farmer. Sometimes he'll bring all kind of vegetable for us. He bring us a lot of garlic. If it's season for honey, he'll bring honey. He'll bring cucumber. He'll bring peach, and he'll bring all kind of vegetable, all kind of fruit from the field. You know, because he's a big farmer, and he told me that, oh yeah, he had pig, he had bull, he has goat, because they, you know, they're Mexican, so I think eating goat is their feast also. I said, I have goat, I have chicken, but so, well, can you do me a favor? Can you take my rooster? You know, because I'm getting ready to move to Las Vegas, and I don't have a place for my roast, my roost, and he's not a very big, he's a tiny guy, you know, like that. So he was laughing. Well, we got big rooster like that. I said, I don't know if you're gonna survive in your farm, because if you have big rooster, the chance that he's gonna get attacked. We'll see, okay? Because he said that, well, I have a few roost pin, so he can be placed in different pen. He don't have to be around the big chick, you know, big rooster. So I have to call Theo and see if my rooster is still alive. I haven't talked to him since I left here about 5 years ago. So I still have numbers to Theo, so maybe I should call and find out, hey, how is I hope he's still alive. If he's alive, he would have been 6 years old, but I don't know if he's gonna live that long. Yeah. But so that's the story of my chicken. Yeah, so if you want to have chicken, then you have to check with the city ordinance whether they allow you to have backyard chicken. If you're in like homeowner association with the strict rules and strict regulation, they may not allow you to have chicken, backyard chicken, or whatever, you know. So in the state of Nevada, here in Las Vegas, I read some ordinance saying that we are not allowed to feed the pigeon. Oh. Okay, sir, you're not gonna have pigeon. We have pigeon here. The pigeon invite themselves into a roof, so you don't even feed the pigeon. The pigeon's here. So I don't know. Anyway, so thank you. Oh, let me serve this for you before we depart. Okay, so you know, you get the ideas how we serve this. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go get the bowl. It's a huge bowl, okay? This is a pho bowl. This is where we do the noodles. I have small bowl too, but they're too small, okay? Because remember we have all this vegetable. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain our banana banana flowers. Okay. Gonna drain this. I leave the lemon juice on it to keep it from turning brown. If I wash it, there's a chance that it might turn brown. So, okay. But thank you for listening to the hen story. I never do that again. If I have property out in the farm communities, or out in the secluded area with acre land or 2 or 10, I might have them, you know, but to be in the vicinity, no. But that's what my sweetheart said, that he had acquired some land in the Arizona area, maybe about an hour, 2-hour drive from here. I don't want to be that far. If I have to live in the isolation with chickens and pig like that, no. I would need 5 guns for that. Anyway, okay. Hey, remember this? Okay. We're gonna add this onto our collection here. Okay. Telling you. This all the work today. Yeah, that's why it's a complete meal. And that's why this vegetable have to be in place, because so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kind of veggies. Okay. So just this tray of veggie itself is already a feast. Mama, now, after this meal, you're gonna have a good time resting in the bathroom because it's gonna clean your system so good is that you're gonna make this every day. You're gonna lose 5 pounds by it. So it's like you lose weight by eating this. And you got the vegetable. And you got to know how to use a chopstick. If you're not, go ahead and cry with a fork. Okay. Yeah, I have brown chopstick. All right. Remember our noodles that we made earlier? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 of these noodles. Oh, that's small one. Okay. For a person with good appetite, you will need about 5 of this roll. Okay. So I'm gonna do 2 because I'm gonna add the rest of vegetable in it. So this is good for overnight, but everything have to be refrigerated. Especially the noodle might get hardened, but you have to warm it up, preheat it before you eat the next time, and preheat your soup also. So my soup has been simmering for the last hour, I believe. So it's cooking really well, incorporate really well. Okay. So, oop. Dang it. Okay. I forget one thing. Yeah. You're like, need this. Not for you, okay? It's for me. Okay. It just complacency. Complacency. What we do for. If you're not good at it, you can try one. If you're not good at it at all, then leave it alone. Yeah. Okay. So I have 2 of this 2 rolls. Okay, now I'm gonna combine my, let me add the juice first, okay, the soup. So here my soup. I still have a lot of kaffir leaves on here. I don't know who's home. Mom, you want some? How many? Okay, Mom, gotcha. I heard you. I heard you the first time.
ลูกขายยายไหมยัง
ยังเลย
ขายแล้วนี้
ยังเลย เดี๋ยวก่อน โอเค
โอเค
The kaffir leaves. I'm gonna add another one. I add the little one here. Okay. Now let's do the vegetable. Too bad you can't see, huh? I'll show you in a minute. The carrots, the beans, the cucumbers, and the papayas, Oh yeah. And don't forget this leafy here. I don't have a name for this. First I thought it was river tamarind. It wasn't it. It's had a different name. Only the Khmer and Thai people will know what I'm talking about here, guys, folks. Sorry. Okay, so here we go here. I can add a little limes. Okay. Go ahead. Hold on. Well, it didn't look too well, huh? But let's come closer then. Just like that. It looks like that. Yeah, hold on. Man, it's really a bad picture here. It's like that. Okay. Got it? So it just transfer that from that with the soup. Okay. So there you go. Okay. How we eat this? Simple. If I have to tell you that, then I'm going to charge you $5 each. Hold on. Yeah. How do we eat this? We just combine them together, okay? All that work in one bowl. Here you go. It's in a bowl. And you have to forgive me because I'll be eating it in front of you. I will need my spoon. How you eat your pho or your noodles, you do the same way, okay? So some people will go like big bite like this, you know, like they really hurry. If you can do that, go ahead. Okay, the most polite way is to do small bite. Okay, so the polite way is to like have something beneath it. If you drop it, it drop in the spoon. Okay, so here we go. It's good. Because then I add a lot of vegetable in it. The soup become a little bit more. It need a little bit more salt, but I'm low salt eater anyway, so it worked well. If you need to add some salt in it, you're welcome to. What Cambodian do is that after they put the vegetable and noodles together, they will add salt as needed, or sometimes they add sugar to it. Sometimes they make the sweet sauce to go with it, but that was going to be another episode for that. Okay, so here we go. Polite way to eat your noodles. Okay, so no rush. Don't kill the food. Okay, enjoy the food. So. This is where it's coming in. Yes. Oh, that's a kick. For how I eat mine, I add a little bit more sugar to get that kick. And some salt because it is diluted out, okay? Because the vegetable we add in there, so I'm gonna add a little salt in there and to balance it out. This is good. All the vegetable in there, tastes amazing. So this is a meal, okay? It's called vermicelli. No banjok. Banjok means to feed, right? But that's fine. I've been feeding myself, so. It tastes even better with a little additional salt and sugar. This is good. You have to try this at home, huh? For those who have not followed me on my YouTube channel, this video will be in full video on YouTube channel. So you're welcome to visit with me, subscribe would be nice, share would be lovely, and the thumb up would be appreciated. So I'll leave a clip here and there on TikTok, and I always appreciate you for being on here and supporting me. My numban jok is done. I'm sampling it. It tastes amazing, and I want you to try it. Okay, this is packed up. This is a very low meat intake. I diluted it. There's about a gallon and a half here, but 4/4 legs of chicken. That's all. So overall, this meal here, if you want to ask me, the only price on this meal are the vegetables, because the soup itself is very economical, and the noodles is about $3 a bag, so it's about $6 there, so it's about $10 on this, and the rest another $15 probably on the veggie, and I can feed 8 family members with a delicious and satisfying meal. I'm just telling you that sometimes we do cooking, especially if you do your own traditional cooking, you know how to be frugal, you know how to work with your family budget, you know, especially when the food prices are skyrocketing. You don't need to be eating lobsters or prime ribs every day, you know. I mean, you can break through by eating more vegetables. I know if you can afford it, good for you, but some of those cannot afford it, so this is the best way to enjoy meals. You got complete meals. You don't have to be eating meat every day, you know. You wean out from eating too much meat and focusing on more vegetables, more legumes, which are the the beans, okay, varieties of beans. And then, you know, add more of complex carbs will be the carb that are not refined, like I'm eating here. This is a refined carb here. Okay. If it's brown, it's whole grain, then it's complex carb. It's better for your blood pressure, it's better for your glucose, and it's better for overall. Okay, and they have them too. They have browns and cassava noodles. So there's plenty of varieties of noodles you can select from. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy my vermicelli. I'm going to enjoy my num ban chok. So มันเชิญค่ะขนมจีนข้าวปุ้นแซ่บหลายthe creaminess from the coconut milk, all the wonderful herbs and spices in this pot right here is amazing. So I would love to invite you to create this pot at home, create your own signature. If you're first time making it, if it doesn't taste so good, don't give up, try it again. Inbox me if you have questions about this particular recipe here, but most of all, I will leave my full recipe on my YouTube channel on the descriptions platform, so you can click on it. You will see that I will include the recipe that we have today. Okay, so much love, so much respect. Thank you for your endless support and your continued support. I appreciate all of you wherever you are. If it's morning at in your country, and it's good morning, and be safe, take care out there, and pray all the ways for safety, for peace throughout the world. pray for Cambodia and Thailand to seek peace and to stay peace in the lands. Okay, and I appreciate all of you, and with that respect, until next time. Hi.